Thank you, Michael.
You're welcome.
Anyways, so where last we left the prisoners, they had arrived at Circle Junction to meet and talk with the iron liners that were there. But shortly after arriving to do trade and business, they got driven out, chased away by the walking fortress warden from the prison Tibbet's penitentiary. After fleeing from it and driving away with one of the iron liners, our heroes find themselves traveling to a distant small mining town known as Burham Springs, which has been set ablaze many months ago by the NCR and is now called Burning Springs. There they hope to be able to find coal and fuel for both the iron liners' trains but also their own car, so they can continue their adventures and reach Dr. Presper Van Buren. Anyways, we pick up with you guys nearing the town. Jimmy, you look down at the fuel gauge and that needle has been hovering on E. Every time there's a bump in the road, it bounces up and then dips down below the line and the car sputters a little bit. And your eyes grow a little bit more and more weary as you feel like you're boring a hole through the dashboard watching it.
We should convert this truck to run on methanol.
Where are we gonna get methanol?
Everybody has alcohol. Not everybody has gas, but everybody has alcohol.
We could always grow our own.
Infinite fuel. Just turn the trailer into a fermenter.
Just have a full keg stand and everything all sitting on the back.
Keg stand, keg stand.
Mm-hmm.
Just stand around the truck chanting chug, 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 and it will fill up.
Oh, make it go faster, Mike. It's like painting
Oh
it
yeah,
red.
exactly. Exactly.
Which reminds me, we need to paint this red.
Make the whole car red.
Why not add stripes? Racing stripes.
Good point.
The hanged man looks over. We can always get the super mutants to get out and push if we run out of fuel.
I think they could probably pick it up and carry it.
Between the two of them, probably. You get, before conversation can continue, you guys turn a bend and you navigate between some large rocks as you descend into a small valley. And before you see the remnants of Burham Springs. Alright, 50 players, there you go. You guys see a ruined small town. You see in the distance, along a cliff side, the roaring red flames of fire and black billowing smoke raising into the sky. See across the town there are a few smaller fires still burning. See abandoned, burned out buildings and mining equipment left for the scavengers. Reggie looks around. Miss Ivy, we might want to get you a gas mask. This doesn't look very safe.
Hmm.
Jimmy and I are wearing ranger masks, aren't we?
Mm-hmm. Yep, you two are. No, you two are wearing. Yep, you two are both wearing. Which are gas filtered. You're both fine.
Yeah. Okay. If you want to stay a little bit out of the smoke, we can go and then see if we can find something for you.
Sure. Sounds good.
You guys drive up to the edge of the town. And he burned incense in the valley, the son of Hinnom. He burned his sons as an offering. Glances around. You guys see the air is filled with yellowish embers.
Looks like smoke from a coal fire rather than smoke from incense. Or an offering.
Over at you. You can tell even through the hood that he's smiling.
Besides, I think Mount Sinai was on the other side of the world.
He reaches over and he clasps you on the shoulder. I did not realize I traveled with someone so well educated.
I read a bit. We still have civilization in Arizona.
That you did. Do not worry, Ivy. You can go out with them. I have a spare gas mask. He reaches into his bag and he hands you what looks like a very crudely made gas mask made out of red leather.
Yes.
I keep it as a spare in case anyone. You should be fine here. I'm not sensing much radiation, but the embers are probably not good for your lungs. The rest of us will stay here where it's safe. Reggie. He beeps and flies out. Do not worry about me, Mom. I don't breathe anyways.
Well, that's a relief.
So, before you guys, down here on your right, you guys see what looks like a ruined building. It's still got its walls up and some doors on it, but all the windows are shattered and the roof is gone. And over here is what's left of the foundation of a building. You can see that it was burned all the way down to the ground. You do see further into town that the houses are a little bit more rebuilt, and especially around.
Not all of us can see that.
Well,
So.
none of you guys can see that far, but I'm just saying further into town, you do see 2 brick buildings that seem to have been recently rebuilt.
Do we? I just see blackness.
Well, okay, you can see them rising up. Okay.
Hey Seth, would we have had a long? Just out of curiosity, would we have had a long rest during that?
Yeah.
Well, you leveled up, so.
Mm-hmm.
I need to go like that and do. I just remembered one of my feats, and
Very
I
good.
was like, yeah, I should probably actually do that.
We should probably use those feats that Seth spent so long thinking
I
up.
mean, one of them is a 10 then. You can always just say, if someone rolls a natural 1, you can just replace it with a 10 or a 9.
Yeah.
Blackjack climbs out of the back of the trailer. Blackjack not concerned with smoke. Blackjack smoke many cigarettes. Blackjack come. Alright. What are you guys doing?
Well, the 2 experienced ones should take up the front, I guess. Actually, I should probably roll perception. Seth, I got 20 on my perception check.
You did get a 20 as you're walking down. As you're
As
walking
I'm
down,
keeping an
I'll
eye
just quickly give everyone a few things. So, Jimmy, as you're walking down the road and you look around, you see these 2 buildings. The one to your left and the one up and to your right are both very strong brick buildings. They've been rebuilt recently, and they seem to be kept mostly clean. And you see a lot of drag marks that looks like objects are dragged into these 3 buildings around you guys. These 3 ruined buildings, just big objects have been dragged into them. And you see a lot of the earth is disturbed, especially in these gray patches, especially where Ivy is currently standing. You see metal things poking out of the gravel every now and again. Ivy, what's your luck?
What? Why?
What's your luck? Your luck is 2. Alright, Ivy, are you feeling high or low? So what I do is I roll a d20 and you have to guess, is it going to end up high or low?
Low.
So because you have a luck of 2, I will subtract 2 from the roll. So that way you have a higher chance of it being low. Or you have a better chance of it being low. That's not low. Alright, Ivy, as you
Mhm.
step over to the door with Reginald, your boot comes down into the loose gravel and you hear a metallic click. You feel your foot depress a pressure sensor. Now let me roll. See what sort of trap it is.
Mm-hmm.
Oh dear. Alright. You hear the beeping of a landmine underfoot.
Mm-hmm.
You have the strong feeling if you take your foot off of it, it's going to explode. And Michael and Jimmy, you also hear it. Meanwhile, Ryan, you open up this rather shabby, burnt-out, black-scarred door to find a large, what looks like old mining warehouse that's been filled with scrap. You see lockers, you see computer cabinets, barrels, just a whole bunch of general scrap is kind of piled in here.
At least I got some scrap metal.
Okay, so, Jimmy, Ivy, what are you guys doing while Ivy stands on this activated landmine?
Dive for cover.
Okay. Jimmy makes a run for it for cover. All right, Jimmy, you safely get to a good distance. Blackjack walks over. Reggie kind of freezes. Ma'am, did your leg click?
I'd give you
Well-
advice on disarming landmines, but I have a feeling you're better at it than I am.
Well, I can't say I've stepped on one in the past, but
Well-
this is the first time for everything.
The key thing is to not step off of it.
Key thing is to not step on it in the first place.
Yep. Right.
So, Ivy. So, the easiest way to disarm traps is with a survival skill. You can also try to disarm traps with the mechanical skill by just directly disconnecting parts. So that will be a little bit more difficult than survival. You can also alternatively make it an athletics or an acrobatics check to try to just get away from it before it goes off.
Well, considering my athletics has a -2, no, none of those are very good. You say survival?
Yes, survival can be used is the main trap skill, but mechanics can also be used, though it'll be more difficult.
Alright, I'll go mechanics. Wow! There we go.
Oh dear God. Right, okay, well, and you didn't tell Reggie to get away from you either, so he's just hovering there, being a Hector. Ivy, I'm gonna offer, do you want to spend a luck point to reroll? Actually, wait, hold on, I need to very quickly reread rules for luck. I'm pretty certain I said luck has to be used beforehand.
So, new character creation?
My luck rolls.
I think so.
IVV2.
Sorry, just give me one quick second. I'm pretty certain I made it so luck you have to use it beforehand.
Yeah, I'm pretty certain that's how
Yeah,
it works.
you use it to give yourself advantage. You don't use it.
Well,
or
Richie
else
didn't
You'd
leave
never get
beside me
an extra
because
one.
I just dragged him.
Okay.
We just, but yeah.
If you want, I will say that Reggie hovered back when you told him to. You said, Reggie, get back. I'm going to try to disarm it. And you reach down with your toolkit and your arms are like shaking. And you go to like disarm the triggering mechanism and you accidentally unlatch it and it just drops. And the landmine goes off.
Mm-hmm.
There's a tremendous kaboom as landmine explodes.
How much damage? Tell me.
Take 23 fire damage.
Okay. Wait. That'd be 23.
That's not bad to say that it was above average.
Landmine explodes as a loud boom that echoes through the town. And you hear, Jimmy, you hear things start to move. move in the buildings. Hear raised voices. And the door beside you, Jimmy, is kicked open, and out comes a human dressed up like a miner with a safety hat. He is somewhat balding except for his nice luxurious beard. And he comes out with a pump action shotgun. He fires it into the air with a loud boom, and he yells, screaming at all of you. Oi, put your fucking weapons away and don't try anything, you stupid assholes!
That's quite the welcome.
And he then levels the shotgun at you, Jimmy.
Well, I'm
What
gonna
are you
be
guys
picking
doing?
myself off the ground and brushing some dirt off.
Looks at you, his eyes wide with adrenaline. We don't want no trouble.
That's nice, neither do we.
Now put your weapons on the ground. Meanwhile, Ivy Blackjack's run over to you and he picks you up off the ground. Miss Ivy is hurt.
I'm just gonna like signal for someone to grab the. Like, I've got a. What was
Missing
it?
leg.
Yes. So how does the healer's kit work?
They use a medicine check.
There was some stim packs in there as well.
There's also stim packs, but those are more immediate and more expensive. So are you using medicine on yourself, Ivy?
Yeah.
Okay, roll medicine.
Wow.
This is one of those days, isn't it? You open up the medicine pack and you fumble in Blackjack's arms, and the medicine kit, just all the contents is going to spill onto the ground. And you have to take a few moments to pick them up. Meanwhile, Jimmy, while you're looking at Phil looks over your shoulder.
Phil?
Yeah, this guy's Phil.
Ah.
He looks over your shoulder, Jimmy, and he sees the hangman, and you look over and you see the hangman's got his pistol up and raised and pointed. The hangman approaches. I don't take kindly to my friends being threatened. You put down your weapon, stupid asshole.
You are acting kind of belligerent. How about we all put our weapons down, and then we can just, have a nice chat about how we just like to buy fuel.
Make a barter check, please. I know
Okay.
you're really good with barter. What was that, Miranda?
I was gonna say, surely you're gonna get a better roll than me. So I feel like I'm taking bad luck for the team.
I got a
Here.
10.
He looks over at you, and you see coming out behind him is another guy wearing miner's clothes. This guy's wearing glasses, but and his face looks a little bit burnt away. Raises a fire axe. He's got a belt of grenades and dynamite. He's a little bit
Good.
twitchy. Phil levels his shotgun at you again, Jimmy.
Good lord, I thought this place was a trading hub, not a den full of psychopaths.
Are you calling us fucking psychopaths?
I'm not calling you peaceful, that's for sure. You're the one rushing out at me waving a shotgun in the air.
Because you're invading our town.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry, I thought this was a place that we could buy fuel. I guess we're mistaken about that, aren't we?
Place hasn't been safe since it was set on fire. We don't get no travellers here no more. At least not except for a few. And stepping out of the door behind them is, you recognise the woman from the fortress, the bounty hunter,
Oh,
Alexandra.
great.
And she eyes all of you. Are you all following me?
Are you
All right,
following
Phil.
us? Proactively?
I was here first. How would I be following you?
proactively.
It's all right, Phil. They let me go, so they're not that violent. Phil eyes all of you, and then he slowly lowers his shotgun. There, you let me live. I'll make sure they don't start a fight with you. But tell your hanging man there to lower his gun, please.
I'd appreciate it if we all did. And they say karma doesn't exist.
Man agrees, and he holsters his sidearm. Peace has been brought this day. He runs over to help Miss Ivy pick up dropped medicine kit.
Does that count as losing one charge?
No, but between all of their help. Oh, actually,
No,
yeah.
I think it would. Yeah, it would.
Yeah, that's a charge. I was gonna be nice, but no.
No, it's a one. Said you can't be nice.
So,
Nice guy. Anyways,
If all this is going on, I'm like searching this building.
you open the back door and you see a pack of geckos just sort of chilling out there. They looked like they were sleeping, but they're waking up now after the sound of the explosion. They seem to be inquisitive.
I'm just gonna close that door and didn't see anything.
Anyways, this here's Phil and this is Sparky. They're two of the main
not fond
scavengers
of
here.
visitors, it seems.
Now you listen here, twerp. We are fond of all visitors at Burham Springs. It's just we've had a lot of roaming monsters lately, so we've had to be a little extra careful.
Have you tried putting up a wall?
Do you think that between the three of us, we can make a wall?
Oh, well, if there's only 3 of you.
Everyone else is dead or left. All the other NCR members left once the NCR pulled out of Fort Aradesh. There's no more guards here, there's no more soldiers. It's just us. Us and the monsters.
Yeah, they do that.
How much of this town isn't surrounded by cliff?
The south side and the west side. The east and north are mostly cliff. Besides,
We could always offer to build the wall for them in exchange for coal. We've got enough scrap vehicles around.
Don't say it, don't say it, don't say it.
we don't have a lot of coal because the coal mine's still on fire. We need to repair the water pump and the filter.
Well, we
Wouldn't-
do have a very talented mechanic. Unfortunately, I believe half of her leg's just been blown off.
I'll look over at you. And Phil yells, "Oi, Frank! Come on, it injured a mechanic. Get out here!" And the other door opens and a ghoul wearing NCR armor comes out. I told you those traps work. They keep away all the intruders. Comes out with a double barrel shotgun, and you see on his belt is a little remote detonator.
A sign would do the trick just as well.
Well, we put up a sign, but then we realized the monsters can't read it, so what's the point?
Maybe to
The
stop the
non-monsters.
non-monsters from walking on landmines?
Frank, did you put up the west sign? And Frank shrugs. I only put up the south sign for the south road. Bill says, my sincerest apologies. I thought we had signs on both sides for blind minds. How about this? I'll give you a stim pack if you'll accept our apologies.
I'm just sort of like not happy about it, but I'll take it. Stim
Okay.
pack.
Increase your stim pack in your inventory by 1 quantity.
Can I just use it so I'm back at full?
Okay, that's fine. Well,
There we go.
we got some gas. We got a little bit of coal, but not a lot. We can't really mine more because A, the mine's on fire, and B, it's guarded by those fucking monsters. You're not exactly monster exterminators, are you?
Well, we're not monster exterminators.
Well, that sounds good to me. My name's Phil. I was a bounty hunter, and now I'm a bounty hunter manager, and I am the manager of this little mining town. He talks with the attitude, by the way, of like a very gruff, like New York sports fan, like a baseball fan, like
It's
a
all
Mets
about
fan.
the Mets, baby. Love the Mets. Hit a home
Yeah.
run, baby. Let's go, Mets.
He just talks with that sort of
Not
energy.
all about the money.
So, how is it that we can assist you dealing with these monsters? I was trying to hire Alexandra here to deal with them because she's a good bounty hunter, but she says that she doesn't shoot monsters for the amount of money we're offering. But if you guys take coal, we'll happily trade you coal and fuel for some monsters shooting, and yeah.
Gas for our truck, coal for the train.
Frank nods. I can supply you with the gas, but I'll need barter.
Well, my barter's at 0, so somebody else roll.
Want some barter like jokes? Is that what you're meaning?
It's
No.
fancy. You're thinking of Hawkeye, Barton.
I want the water pump fix. You fix that, I'll give you 2 cans of gasoline.
How much would that give us? Like, how long a
They'll
amount of
fill
driving?
up your gas tank. You can probably drive for like a few sessions.
Seth, before I do this, Frank, higher or lower?
Lower charisma. He eyes you. 2.5 for you, smooth skin.
I'll take that.
Now, if you don't mind, I've got sorting to do. Tell me when the pump's fix. He goes off back into his building and closes the door, and you hear a lot of locks and deadbolts being clicked into place.
So, how many other landmines are scattered about?
Oh, here we have a lot of landmines. Avoid the gray gravel areas. It's where we planted them.
I see.
Also, avoid the whole yellow toxic sludge radiated water. That's not good, and it's also flammable, which is why we can't use it to put out the mine fire. And avoid the walking tar monster, and avoid the other walking tar bigger monster.
Tar
What happens if
monster.
they become on fire?
Oh, they're already on fire. Yeah, the tar monsters, we call them Gehennas, and the big one we just call the monster.
No, whereabouts are they?
They are around the mine and the water. To the east.
Are they near the water pump?
Yeah.
Would have asked for 4.
Well, you didn't, did you?
Is there anything else we should be on the lookout for?
Probably should be on the lookout for. There's some other wildlife around. There's some geckos and some rad scorpions, but not very many.
Okay.
Speaking of geckos,
Speaking of geckos, I think that landmine might have attracted some. We might want to go inside before they come to see if there's anything they can eat. Unless, of course, you guys want some gecko meat. But I'm going in. Phil and Sparky go inside, and Alexandra eyes all of you. He walks in.
do we
You guys
wanna-
hear the skittering sound of lots of approaching geckos. What do you guys want to do?
Well, if we're gonna stay, I'm popping a medics. That's all I can say.
What are you guys doing?
Seth, what are the effects of jet again?
You get an additional action on your turn for the next minute. Time slows down and you can do more.
I look at Jimmy. Shooting practice.
Blackjack, no hurt little creatures. Blackjack. Jack, go inside. And he walks over to the door, and then he realizes the door is about half his size. Blackjack, not go inside. Blackjack, sad.
Can he not crawl through? Still too big.
Blackjack's thunder hips too big.
Plus, he probably doesn't want to go in with Alexandra in there.
Exactly. Blackjack's scared of cowboy lady.
So we gotta
Blackjack,
stay out
climb
of this
on
blackjack
roof.
pocket.
Blackjack starts to climb onto the roof.
Well, that works.
Alright, well, that works. The rest of us, I suppose we're going to go escort Ivy to this water pump, huh?
Well, we've got some geckos to deal with.
Mm-hmm.
Are we going inside or are we dealing with the geckos? There are quite a few of them.
Well,
I vote shoot him, but you know.
I'm fine with shooting them.
okay, let's shoot him.
Alright.
Okay, I'm
Okay.
quickly gonna pop up medics though.
Same for me with my jet.
A lot of geckos. I'm very sorry.
She'll be right.
Do geckos drop gecks?
If only. Also, I've rolled everyone's initiative because it would have been way too. If you guys want to re-roll yours, you can. It's just there's only a roll all button, and I didn't want to manually click for every gecko because there's a lot.
Fair
No,
enough.
I'm okay with what you rolled for my initiative.
Yeah. For once Reggie isn't first, this is good.
Never happens.
So I've got 6 from there, 6 from there. Do we hear any more coming from the right of the map, Seth?
No.
No, okay.
So as you watch, you guys see the geckos come charging down the two roads towards your group. Two big packs of hungry-looking geckos. They're about the size of dogs, maybe a little bit bigger. They walk on their two back legs, big, like they're.
Are they the ones that kind of sprint at you in the game?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay.
Ryan, you're up first.
Alright, just moving over here because I don't want us to be bunched up because that will just result in pain and suffering. That's one
What
action.
now?
Yes. Not because of my feet, but because of the fact that, you know, swarming by creatures. You're gonna take a pot shot at Hungry Gecko.
Hungry gecko.
Is that a hit or a miss?
A 9 is a miss. Sorry.
That's okay. Take another pot shot at second action.
That's a good hit. Loud bang bang as his bullets ring out. Jesus Christ, Ben.
Got 3 damage to it. Okay, so that was
Three
move, action, action.
damage as there's a grazing shot. Moved and you shot.
And then I'm gonna shoot again because of my jet giving me another action.
Bang bang bang. 10 against the hungry gecko is a hit. Goes on exactly. Very defensive.
Once there was a very hungry gecko.
It's a 5.
He gets shot again for a little bit more damage. Alright. Moving on. Hanged Man, Ivy, you're the next player after 2 geckos. Hanged Man draws his handgun. No longer cameras. He moves towards the other group of geckos and he starts firing. Front one. Hit. Fires twice quickly, killing the front gecko. Alright. This gecko's. Gecko comes charging. 1, 2, 7. Okay, so 2 actions for it to run up to you, and then it just goes to take a bite. Then. Oh, I was so close to 21. Alright. Next gecko. The hungry gecko in the back. 12. 2 actions to run up to Jimmy, and then it's going to bite you, Jimmy.
Oh.
Oh boy.
Oh,
That's not good. It is in fact considered bad.
That's 14 piercing damage as it bites you, and you hear the sound of your Pip-Boy go off, warning you of radiation.
Lovely.
Alright, Ivy, you're up.
Um,
What do you want to do?
they're- the one that's closest.
Mm-hmm. You can do that.
If I were to get a 1, would that mean I'd hit anyone?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna move because I don't trust my luck this game.
I've rolled 2 natural ones.
I mean, that's
Surely I
okay.
can't.
You're in the safe space now.
I'm gonna go.
Yep, you take cover behind the big siren tower.
And
Jimmy, you're the next player after 6 geckos.
Oh dear.
kill that.
Only 2 of them
That's
are
a
probably
big
main-
hit.
are the Lumineers group.
12.
Oh, that's a good hit. Your laser pistol shot hits and fries the gecko, turning it into charred gecko.
Pre-cooked.
Can I shoot through?
Mm-hmm.
Like-
You can shoot through, so it's like a radio tower, so it's got a lot of bars and gaps between it. I'll give them +2 to their AC because it's slightly more difficult, but you'll be fine. You can do it. I believe in you.
26.
That is definitely a hit.
13.
Mm-hmm. So which one were you firing at? The hungry gecko or the standard gecko?
The hungry.
Yeah, that shot flies as loud as laser beam flies out, and it strikes the gecko.
Gee, kill steal.
That would be all my
Mhm,
moves.
yep.
wouldn't it? Yeah.
Perfect. All right. Next, this gecko. Let's see. 6. It runs straight up onto the charred corpse of its friend and goes after Michael.
Please, no.
Oof, that was so close to a 1. 17, Michael. Does that beat your AC?
You know what? For once in my lifetime, I don't think it actually does.
Michael's ranger armor combined with his dexterity equals that's a no. Mike, Michael, are you trying to bluff? Are you trying to deceive the GM into thinking that doesn't hit because you just rolled
No,
deception?
I just looked at my character sheet and I remembered that it's only a 19.
Okay, so 17 doesn't hit. Okay.
I was
Okay,
hoping it was
you have
21.
You have successfully deceived the GM. Right, next
It
gecko.
says 19 on my character sheet.
And-
Are you looking at mine, Seth?
No. I'm just saying he rolled a deception check, so I was just saying, trying to deceive me.
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
Didn't even
They-
see that.
I was opening up my character sheet again. I should really just pop this out so I stop closing it and
I
opening it.
have the pop out character sheet
I know.
module just for you guys.
I
Alright,
know,
next we go.
I know.
I use it all the time.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 12, 13. Okay. Most of them, it looks like, aren't getting attacks this turn. You're up, Jimmy. You are getting
don't-
surrounded, though.
Like being surrounded.
Mm-hmm. How many
It's
geckos?
okay.
are there?
Not being surrounded just means that you can shoot more. Or being surrounded means you can shoot more. Sorry.
Yeah.
Also, just so you guys know, in all like set locations on the map, like towns and like actual locations that are marked on the map, they'll have a set amount of enemies that live there, like how many geckos live there or how many of the oil monsters live there. And if you guys actually kill all of them, then the town is a lot safer and more people will move in. There's a FYI. Anyways,
Lovely.
carry on, Jimmy.
So what I'm hearing is a settlement needs our help.
Officially, yes.
One of my actions is bullets bang bang from the NCR gun, it looks like. Excellent character sheet. Okay, I will go after the gecko next to me, the one opposite Reggie. And I will shoot him in
Mhm.
the head to avoid any damage resistance or whatever he might have.
That will make the headshot a little bit more difficult. But you aren't moving on your turn, so your range attacks gain a +5 bonus to your damage rolls.
That's true. That is true, and that's a nat 20.
That goes
Okay.
bye-bye.
Dead.
Nice.
I don't really think anything else needs to be said. You
Nothing
shoot
else
it
needs to be said
square
about.
in the head. The gecko explodes into a bunch of gory, bloody chunks.
Time slows down for a moment as its head explodes.
Yeah. I wish that the gory, bloody module was updated, but it's not. Can't draw blood everywhere. Still waiting for that update. That was a
I
fun
don't
module when we
think
did.
I've got a second attack, so
Yes, you
that's
do.
me.
You have
It is?
3 actions.
Alright. I always forget. The
Add
action
actions, not
economy
attack.
is weird.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
going
cool.
after the next one. But that's only at 12 to hit.
Are you targeting its head or are you targeting...
It's head.
If you're targeting its head, that's a miss.
Mm,
You want to fire for a 3rd time?
I will.
What about the +5 for not moving?
That's
That's
just
the
to
damage.
the damage rolls.
Just to the damage?
I'm just
Okay.
firing at its body this time.
Okay, that's a hit.
Yosh. So that's 17
17
damage.
damage. Yeah, Just empty some rounds into it at point blank range from your rifle, and the gecko just disintegrates. Alright,
Ouch!
Reggie,
That thing
you're up.
bit me.
Alright, he's gonna fly over and buzzsaw. Actually, no. Flame. We'll use it. Flames, maybe. What's be better?
Just so you know, the flame does have a cone, so it'll also hit Ryan.
No, okay. Then we're not doing that.
If you got them
Could have
grouped
probably
up,
just flamed
it'd be...
the hungry gecko in front of him, by the way. When he was over here. When he was over here, he could have probably just flamed the gecko.
Wait, there was one there. I did not
Oh.
even see that one. Okay. Can I take back my original plan?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Yeah, we'll just go with flame. Where is that?
It's under spells for whatever reason. It won't let me put it under equipment.
Flamer. First, it makes me.
Yeah. Just go first. Alright, let's see. Reggie points and fire just erupts from his little flamer hand all over the hungry gecko, and the hungry gecko roars in pain as he gets melted away in fire. Fire burns it away into more crispy gecko meat. Have that, you two-legged mutant freak. None shall hurt my Miss Ivy.
There's nothing else he can really do, is there? Like,
I mean, that was
so we got one more turn.
was one action. He has 2 more
Oh
actions.
yeah, it didn't move. I thought
Yeah.
forgot about that.
So he could
Okay.
move up to the one at the hanged man and go buzzsaw.
Yep, we'll do that.
That's a good hit. That's a lot of damage. Yeah. Reggie swings with his buzzsaw, and there's a bunch of flesh and gore that just gets carved through the gecko as it gets buzzed up with the saw. Alright. Up next, more geckos. Goes up to bite the hanged man. That is... See, damn, that's actually a hit because he's not wearing very heavy armor. Let's see. Oof. Takes some damage. One of them runs up and bites him on the arm. Anyways, this one runs up to bite Reggie, and Reggie cries at it, "I'm not tasty!"
Does it have to jump though? Because he's hovering, isn't he?
Oh, well, yes, that's part of the attack. Reggie's AC, unfortunately, that does hit. As it bites into Reggie for 4 damage. Oh, bite the hanged man. That's a miss. Alright, and finally, this gecko. 3, 4, 7. I think it's a 1 attack on Ben. Fortunate. Does a 20 hit, Ben?
Yeah.
Runs up and it bites you on the ankle for 6 damage. Little ankle biters. Alright, next turn.
Oh, 3 damage.
Ryan, you're up first. Ivy, you're the next player. So Ryan, what are you doing? You're not Ryan, Michael.
You're Jimmy.
Yeah, I think you should shoot them, is what I was going to say.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because you seem to have trouble making up your mind. Just thought I'd give you
The
some
one directly in
input.
front of me.
That is a hit. Not dead though.
That's okay. Motherfucker.
Uh-oh.
The shot goes wide and it hits Jimmy.
Jimmy, no!
Roll damage, please.
I've been let down once again.
4 damage, Jimmy, as you get shot in the butt.
I have been shot by my own teammates.
In the butt.
The gecko got a gun. Take it down. Take it down.
I'm just gonna look at you with a expression that says, "Really? Really?"
That's a hit, Ben. Alright, you kill the gecko in front of you, Ben.
Alright, and with my final action, because of, drugs,
Drugs.
shooting the last gecko.
That's a hit. And that's a kill. Shoot the other gecko.
Don't worry, Jimmy, I got him.
Alright. The hanged man's up. He's gonna try to shoot the 2 that are trying to him. Hit. The other one. Hit. There's 2 very precise bang, bang as both shots go through the gecko's heads. Alright. Miss Ivy, you're up.
Who's looking worse? Oh,
Jimmy is not looking very good. He's bleeding pretty profusely from a chest bite.
I'm going to go and use.
You can stim pack him, or you can use your healer's kit, or you can use your feet.
I'll use medicine.
Medicine
So,
kit? Okay.
Yeah.
Just
Which
use
is-
a healer's kit. Just roll medicine. Natural 20. Okay, Jimmy. Alright, Ivy. You restore Jimmy to full health.
You sure you're a mechanic and not a medic instead?
I'm a combination of both.
She just reaches into her bag, pulls out some duct tape and some painkillers, throws the painkillers into your wound, and then duct tapes it closed, and you immediately feel better.
Fixes up machines both biological and material.
All right.
And
What
mechanical.
about? Yeah,
Um,
that's what I meant.
that will be me.
Jimmy, you're up.
Well, I only see one gecko left, so I'm gonna have to
Make a precise shot.
switch weapons to the trail carbine instead.
Gotta be
Not the chill.
precise there.
Gotta be precise. That's a 24 to hit,
That's a hit.
and that's 20 damage.
Okay. It's dead. You shoot it.
Good stuff. Good combat, guys. Well done, El.
So, the end of the road, Ryan, you see sludging towards you this big black tar monster. Looks like it was once a human. So it's sludging its way towards you. Approaching.
Into the road, huh? Do you perhaps have visibility at the end of the road?
I do.
Gehenna moves up here with its free
I need
action.
glasses.
I should be able to see it now.
Yeah, I can. I
It's-
can see
it's
all
about-
the way to.
It's about 8 tall. They are it's vaguely human shaped. Features are hard to analyze though, because you see that it's constantly got flames sputtering across its bodies. The eyes are big, bulbous, and you see that it's smoking. Toxic fumes are rolling off of it, and your pit boys start to beep. Doesn't seem to be looking at any of you currently. Seems to be just attracted by all the commotion. Ryan, well, what are you doing?
I'm moving my movement away.
Okay.
And I'm hold the rest of my actions for if he starts being hostile towards us.
Okay. As you walk away from him, you see his entire body moves, and he looks, and it seems like he's watching you. And he begins moving to follow you.
Guys, this thing, is it hostile or?
Why don't you go walk up to it and say hi and see what happens?
The hanged
Right,
man
go ahead,
levels his handgun at it. He assumes a crouch state. I would assume that's one of the monsters from the mine. One of the miners. Destroyed by the cold, the unholy damage done by the NCR. Gonna hold his actions, see what you guys want to do. Ivy, what are you doing? You wanna roll mechanics on preparing Reggie now? I'll take that 25 roll if you want.
I already added it.
Okay.
I was gonna say, like, I've already done it, so I can just.
Alright, you repair Reggie.
I'm just gonna assume that we're going to shoot it.
Okay.
Is that the wrong answer?
It's a fairly safe assumption to make.
Fairly safe. Assumption monsters are.
I mean, unless you want to go hit it.
Yeah, do you want to go ahead?
Maybe you want to poke it with a stick?
Can I throw something
Sure, what
just
do you wanna
around
throw?
it, see what it does? I don't know. What would be a good throwable item that I would have in one of my kits?
Like,
Pocket wrench.
yeah, you could like throw a wrench at it. Why not?
Sure. Look, can I do that?
Mm-hmm.
What do I roll?
Just roll dexterity or strength. Either one's fine.
Well, we're not doing strength, so yeah.
That's fine. You throw a wrench at it, and the wrench kind of bounces off of it, and it turns and it looks at it. It starts moving towards you.
Does it look hostile? Like, what does it look like? It's enraged, or just curious?
Looks curious. Let's go with
Curious.
yeah,
Curious about what your intros look like.
Alright, that'll be me.
Jimmy.
Actually, no, I'm gonna go hide behind Richie.
Okay. As you move, it moves faster towards you now. Jimmy, what are you doing?
Well, I, for one, am not seeing any signs of communication coming from it, so I have no qualms about shooting it
Mm-hmm.
in the head.
Mm-hmm. Alright, sorry. When you guys took your drugs, I meant to press the drug button.
No, I didn't take drugs, just
For
med
For
packs.
you two. Drug button. Anyways.
The majority of the party took drugs at the moment, Michael.
Exactly. Alright, yep. A 20 it definitely hits. The Gehenna.
And that ignores damage reductions and resistances.
Mm-hmm.
Not that I'm sure that it has those, but if anything would, it would be a tar monster to bullets.
It's a named
Mhm.
one, so.
21 damage.
Wait, no, this one isn't the named one. The other one is.
Again.
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 Natural 20.
Natural 20. Jesus Christ. Okay.
That's 26 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Another.
The gunslinger is doing his thing. Yeah.
Are you-
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Those all hit.
20 damage.
Okay. You shoot it. Bang. 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 3 times straight in the head. You see
Yep.
it like it's not a glass dome that encapsulates its head. It's more of a chemical dome, kind of like made out of pus, solidified oil. See that it doesn't really crack. It sort of bounces, reverberates. And the shots go through it and they crack the skull underneath. Anything else?
No, I think that's all 3 of my actions.
Okay, Reggie.
That shop should probably run away a bit.
Well, fire is not gonna work, and I don't really want him getting. He doesn't want to get too close to use a buzzsaw, so.
I must say, that creature looks like what often gets stuck at the bottom of your shower drain, and I have to clear it out. Right, he can just stay with you as protection.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Alright, the Gehenna's turn. Moves up closer as you're reloading, Jimmy.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Quick note, can you get rid of the geckos?
All the
No,
gecko
no,
bodies.
the geckos are important because that means it's
Oh,
a body
fine.
shield between me and it.
No,
Fair point.
that's fine.
No, my
No,
body
no, take
shield!
back what I said, Seth.
My
Put 'em back.
body shield!
The Gehenna moves up. Jimmy moves up to just in front of you, Jimmy. See that the dome around the human skull is swelling up with yellow pus, and it releases the yellow pus in a blast, in a line. And I need the 3 of you in the line to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
It was the gecko!
Was it?
Oh wait, that's a dexterity check, not a saving throw. Oh, this is the saving throw.
Before the okay. Identical. Very good, Michael. Very proud of you.
You're welcome.
And Reggie was it as
Mhm.
well?
Yep. Alright, so Jimmy, you're fine. Ivy, you fail. So Reginald is also fine. Alright. So, Ivy, you...
Half health, half damage. It has been 10 minutes, has it? Or has it?
No, it hasn't. It's been like 2 minutes. So you take. So actually, because Reggie and Jimmy succeeded, they take this half. They take because they dodge half of it. Actually, no. Reggie got over 20, so Reggie's fine. Jimmy and either you're both taking half.
Wow.
So 20 damage.
What the
the fuck?
crap?
Okay, I'm glad I healed you and I healed myself.
I'm
The
glad
Gehenna vomits over both of you green acidic acid, and both your radiation counters go up real quick.
And I think on that triggers both me and the Hanged Man's hold
Yeah.
actions.
Yep. Go for it. The hit. Hanged Man also hits. Crit for him because he crits on the thing. Miss for him. That's a miss for him. Well, he got a
15 a hit.
Yep. That's a hit, Ben.
How's it looking?
That's
It's
2.
looking like it's starting to deflate.
And I'm assuming 10's not a hit.
10 is not a hit. It's looking very precarious. You see gases are starting to like ooze out of it like it's a balloon, and you see just gases spraying out of it in all directions. Which reminds me, Jimmy, because you're within 10 feet of it when it takes damage, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw to see if some of the escaping gases hit you.
Another dexterity saving throw.
Escaping gases. You want to dodge him. Okay. You dodge him, so you take half damage. Take this half. Only 2.
I think you dodge but still take half damage is now my most hated phrase.
I don't know why it's now your most hated phrase, because that was one that was around even in 5e.
Well, yeah, but now all of a sudden it's all been chucked at me.
Michael, you're the one normally chucking it at other people, though.
Yeah, this is the truth.
Well, it's good when I do it.
Okay, shooty bang time.
Yep. You're up, Jimmy. Go. I mean, Ryan. Go. Shoot it. Alright. You shoot it. That's a hit. Your bullet strikes it. And even let me say, your bullet strikes it. And your first shot kills it. And your second shot misses. And your third shot goes through its disintegrating corpse.
Making sure it's dead.
As the corpse falls to the ground, it's kind of like a water balloon hitting the ground. As it hits the ground, it explodes in a splash of liquid in all directions, and everything on the ground within 15 feet, also known as Michael. Yep. Michael, can you make me another dexterity saving throw, please?
I am not enjoying the dexterity saving throws.
So I was looking for a DC of 15, so that's unfortunately a failure, Michael. You want to spend a hit die to extra effort it. Add a hit die to it.
Yes,
Okay.
because I'm unlucky.
I'd recommend doing so.
Yep. Okay. What am I adding? What am I adding?
Use a hit die and you add it. Saving throw.
Oh,
Roll a
what?
D8.
Okay, perfect. So you succeed the saving throw, taking half damage. You take 8 damage. Instead of
I've got 8
16.
hit points left.
Oh dear.
That's why I should have used the hit dice to hit up.
Jimmy collapses to the ground in the acidic ooze, unconscious.
Can Reggie pick him up?
Reggie can pick him up. With that, we will the combat and see if you guys can save Michael before he melts.
Yeah.
Taking all of you, eventually. Don't worry, Mom. I've got him. Reggie, make a strength check to pick up Jimmy. That's a failure. So for each failed attempt to save Jimmy, he'll take 1 death saving throw failure. Jimmy, will be 1 failure.
Amazing.
Man, quickly go get some water from the truck.
Man runs off
Any
to
other
your order.
ideas before I try again or something? Or what else can I do? Anything to help?
Seth, can I go
Mm.
here without being in the acid? Or is that...
Yes. Anyone reaching in to grab him is going to have a chance of touching the acid. But you won't be standing in it, yes.
Okay, I'll try reaching and grabbing him out.
Mm-hmm.
Strength check and then whatever to avoid it, or
Mhm.
avoid it then strength. Okay, strength check first.
You can always roll unnatural 1. Unfortunately, Ben, you reach in and you grab him, but he's just really heavy. And all you do is really splash him around in the acid. Another failure.
How many more?
Just one more failure.
Would I have anything in one of my toolkits that I could use that wouldn't rely on strength?
I mean, you could throw a rope around him and pull him out. You could go up to him and just jab him with a stim pack and heal him, and that would get him out of dying. Or you could use your...
Use a stim pack, would that require a roll?
No.
Okay, I will do that.
Alright, you go up into...
I appreciate you not letting me die.
Change the quantity I've left.
And just click use on one of them to see how many hit points he gets back.
Okay. Stim pack. How do you click? Oh, sorry. There you go.
The big red use button. There you go. Alright, Jimmy, you get 14 hit points back. You're no longer unconscious.
Yay, I'm not dying.
And
Jab him with the stim pack and he jolts alive, his armor dissolving around him. Hey, Jimmy, you want to climb out of the acid?
I am going to very much back away, yes.
Dog kept away from the melting bit. The hanged man comes back with a bucket of water. Runs over and he starts very carefully pouring it over Jimmy, trying to wash the acid out of his armor.
I mean, at least he just didn't dunk the bucket on my head.
He's a little bit too experienced. Anyways, as the action sort of quiets down and the acid from the Gehenna starts to melt away, dissolving into the ground, hiding. See its corpse is left, only the human skull. Door to the building opens. Alexandra pokes her head out. You guys all right? I heard some commotion. Did you see why I didn't accept the bounty on the Gehenna now?
Bit of a bastard, isn't it?
Apparently this is a total of 8. How many you kill?
8. Lovely.
Also 6 Moleks. They're only inside the mine, they're not outside.
Are they just native to here? I've never heard of Gehennas before.
Gehenna
Yep.
and Moleks are just here at the Burning Springs. They were the powder gangers that hid inside the mine when the NCI lit it on fire. Powder gangers thought they could hide inside radiation suits.
Oh, well,
Unfortunately,
that's
the suits melted on top of them, along with the tar and the coal. What's left is about that.
What happens if we pour water on them?
You can put them out. They get weaker. They're still tar coal monsters. Still gotta put an end to their lives. And there's the really big one. I know what you want to do with him. He's about the size of your super mutant friend.
I have an idea, guys.
Is it a good one?
We'll see. If we get...
So no, then.
I've forgotten his name now. Shit. If we get tiny,
Black. I am
Blackjack.
Blackjack.
yeah, if we get Blackjack to push the truck near the edge of the mine,
Oh dear.
turn on the water pump, and then we spray the big one with water, and we spray the little ones with water, and then we use the minigun.
I
Not a-
we could just go straight to using the minigun.
Yeah, but the water will also, put them out and make them weaker.
Yeah.
Obviously, we have somebody on the minigun in case we can't activate the water in time. But we use the water as a weakening. Make it easier for us. Is there a problem with this idea?
Mainly just setting up the water before
Well, we have somebody on the minigun so that they can use it if shit hits the fan. Somebody who's really good at shooting, so I trust either myself or the hanged man. He doesn't look like he's going to shoot us now, so we're good to go.
I appreciate your vote of confidence.
I mean, if you were going to shoot us, you'd have done it already, when the Ooze monster was attacking us, so you got a bit of trust there.
Your prisoner nor your enemy. As I said, I owe you my life, so I will repay that debt before I continue with my travel.
We have him on the minigun. We go fix the water pump. If they show up, he starts shooting. We know. Then we come out and start shooting as well.
I do like this idea, I must say.
And I think the
Mhm.
only reason these miners haven't dealt with these things is because they don't have a minigun.
I mean, a minigun is good. And it would allow us to stay at a distance. Not that they move fast to begin with.
I don't know, for something that size, I kind of thought it would move slower, but it still moved at a decent rate. Might have
Yeah,
been the fire, though.
that will move as fast as a full truck.
Yeah, but the truck's not got any fuel at the moment.
True, true.
It'll probably move at the same speed as a blackjack-powered truck.
Well, there's no way this will backfire in our faces. Let's.
I'm just saying, it's an idea. If you got a better one, by all
No, I
means.
don't, which is the depressing thing.
As you guys hang out, you notice that the embers start to fade away. And Alexandra looks around. Looks like the wind's changed. It must be now blowing up the hill instead of down. A little bit easier to breathe now. Also, if you guys did want to do any trading, Bill and Sparky do have a small little store here. Otherwise, I'm gonna be waiting to see if I can get a ride to New Canaan. Happy trails, everyone. Goes back inside. So, what are you guys doing?
Other than potentially quickly looking for a mod for my pistol, because I didn't get to buy anything while we were at the store because we got interrupted.
There were bad people back.
Yeah. Do we want to trade first, and then do a little bit of quick trading first, and then
Do we get anything for
Follow
killing
this
all
plan.
those geckos?
we go
Yeah, I gave you
fast?
guys XP. in chat.
As a reward for killing off some of the monsters in the area?
To
Or is
be
that
fair, they
part of
did
the
give us a
bigger?
bounty.
Try talking to the townspeople. They'll pay you. You can always harvest the geckos for their meat if anyone wants to eat gecko meat.
Your meat cooked up is pretty alright. So,
It's probably not a bad idea.
Mr. Hangman, you're good at survival, right? You want to teach us how to do some of this?
The eyes here. Learned many things in my days. never has arranged me to carve him up.
It was more of the computers than the harvesting.
It's okay, we're all disappointed in him too.
I'm gonna go with him and watch.
Anyways, Ivy, did you want to talk to Phil and see rewards from him for all these dead geckos?
Well, I don't exactly have the best charisma, but Reggie can go talk on our behalf.
Of course, ma'am. Excuse me, sir. After exterminating some of your pest problem, we require sustenance in trade. Phil eyes the robot. You guys really send your robot to do your talking, really? I've never had to deal with a robot. I don't like robots, especially with free eyes. Free eyes is freaky. One eye is too few. Free is too many. Two is just right.
He's
What
not
about
wrong.
guys with with eye patches then?
They're extra creepy. You never know. Are they just wearing it to be cool? Actually,
And Reggie just be like, well, we are travelers, we've helped you with this problem, sort of thing, like, you know. I don't know.
fine. You know what? How about deal with all the geckos in our town, and I'll pay you handsome. For now, I'll give you half the reward because I'm guessing
You didn't need to roll for charisma, just actually gonna go with it. Go, cool. That works out better.
I mean, you can convince me. So
Teacher, can we have more
I'll pay
homework,
you.
please?
I'll pay you half up now and half up later. When you kill the rest of the gecko.
How much is half though? Like, what are we talking?
I'm gonna give you 2 sticks of dynamite, 10 nitro, and 10 nitroglycerin.
2 paper clips and a Subway coupon.
Don't knock it. 2 sticks of dynamite is worth quite a bit. Do a lot of damage with 10 sticks of dynamite.
And 2 paper clips and a Subway coupon.
Look, I don't got a lot of money to spare. Besides, we're already gonna be paying you guys if you do other stuff.
I suppose that's true.
But if you get rid of the geckos, I'll be mighty grateful. I'll give you another 3 sticks of dynamite. And I give you 10 rare crafting components to represent the nitroglycerin.
Okay.
I think you're interested in getting rid of the geckos.
I guess we are now.
Well, it's an option.
We've already killed some of them.
I think
Hey,
you
it's
killed about
music
half
speak.
of them.
Building reputation, guys.
Another settlement needs your help.
We're not done with the last one yet.
Here, I've marked it on your map.
So long as we don't listen to the radio station, Michael.
There you go. Quest is in progress. Get rid of the geckos. Reward.
Does he have any, Radaway that he can throw in?
Yeah, that's actually
Fine. I'll give you 5 rad away instead of more crafting components. How's that?
Oh, that's good. Because I was hearing Radaway. I was hearing radiation tick up. And that is not a good hear to hear.
How much radiation do I have? Seth?
You are still. You have gone from minimal to low. Actually, wait, you weren't bitten, were you? No, it was mostly. Although you guys were spewed on. But let me. So for you, Ivy, you're at low. You're still at minimal radiation technically, but you're getting near low. And Michael, Jimmy, you're at low radiation. So, Ivy, did you want to go over to the water pump and see if, what it'll take to repair it?
Yeah. Where's the?
It's at the end of the road to the east. Anyone who wants to go with her, Hanged Man's gonna go with her. He
Then
will.
Sandman stopped gutting things. I'm gonna go with them as well.
I'll add the food from the lizards.
Is it
later.
this thing?
Yes, that's the big water pump. Jimmy and Yoko, are you guys staying back in the town, or do you want to go to the water pump?
We're going to the water. I think if we're going to the water, we should all go to the water.
Yeah.
As we start getting closer to roughly about here, Seth, I'm assuming I see that.
Yeah. You see, it's sort of just standing at the mine entrance.
I'm just gonna wave Ivy, slow down, and go quietly, and then do a
Okay.
gesture for really big.
Okay. Assuming there must be something.
His long range night vision ranger helmet, he's something.
I think I'm being stealthy.
Thinks he's being stealthy.
Can you explain what it is?
It's the big thing. The big ugly. Is the monster.
Is it something that will attack us?
It's one of the things we've been paid to kill.
Ah,
But the last one nearly killed Jimmy, and that was smaller than this one. By a lot.
that's not good. Well, you got me now.
And Blackjack should be slowly moving up the truck.
He ain't gonna fight with us.
Oh, he's a pacifist, isn't he?
Yeah, but he can move up the truck.
As long as the truck doesn't get disintegrated by acid or anything. That's my only thought with all this.
Yeah.
That could go horribly.
To get rid of the truck. You guys have to walk everywhere.
That
That's
would
okay,
be...
so long as the trailer's fine.
We just detach the trailer
Sure.
and just hide. Is there somewhere that we can be stored safely? I'm sure.
Sure.
Yep. There we go.
Shove it inside a building. Why not? Alright. Truck gets rolled up. Blackjack, push truck. Blackjack, very strong.
Seth, mechanics or technology to see what would repair the pump?
Mechanics.
Can I do that? Help as well? Like,
I mean, you're the expert. I think he'd be more helping you. Then you go for a minute.
Yeah,
I
I'd be
think
helping you because
mechanics.
you're knowledgeable in it. I'm just intelligent enough.
Don't fail me now. I was gonna say that was really close to a 1. It's not good.
It's
Combined 30.
fine. Alright, so you guys got to the giant water pump, and you see it's a pump and a filter as it filters out the rather dirty water, and it turns it into nice clean water. You can tell that a very easy solution would be to purchase or acquire replacement parts, a water pump impeller and a water pump hose from somewhere else, potentially another town, would be an automatic easy fix. But
What's a hard fix?
alternatively, you can try to just repair it with your natural mechanical ability and tools and just make it work that way.
How long will that take?
The hose is pretty easy to fix. The water pump impeller is a little bit longer, probably like 10 minutes to an hour, depending on your role.
Okay. Have you got any particular mechanics for successes or what you're looking for all this, or?
I'm looking for a DC of 20, and if Ben's helping you, it'll be a DC 25. Because I'll be combining. Well, it's a DC of 20, and if Ben's helping you, for every point he gets over 15, he'll give you a +1.
So what do we want to do?
I mean, we need the fuel so we can go to other towns.
Yeah, because we can't really go anywhere else. So I guess this is our only option.
Mhm.
I think
Really.
so. I mean, we can all defend you.
Perfect. How did luck work again?
Use it to get advantage on your next roll.
Okay.
Seth, where's the notes about my luck? Because
Can I use a luck?
Your luck, Ben, it should be under other, is it not? No, your luck's at the bottom of feats for whatever reason here. Add it to other. Yeah, I'll put it under racial traits one. By itself, luck 1.
I'm gonna use my luck as well.
Both you get advantage on your mechanics checks. You guys do really well, you can repair it pretty much immediately.
Okay.
Meanwhile, Yoko and Jimmy, what are you two doing?
I'm going to be on the lookout for anything that may be approaching and trying to hide somewhere.
Okay.
I think that's a score of 36 for the repairs.
Okay.
If Blackjack is moving the car, I will hop on the turret because there's no reason to like actually drive when there's no gas.
We had the hangman on the turret though.
Oh, well then
Jimmy
I'll
wishes
be
to
ready
be
to
on the
steer.
turret, he can be on the turret.
I will. The hangman icon isn't on the turret, hence confusion. But no, I will. Anyway, yeah, I'll be ready to steal and to steer, and also I can just lean out the window and shoot. And I will be ready to shoot anything that pops its head out.
Anyways, yep. So, Yoko becomes Stealthy Boy.
Snack.
Meanwhile, Ryan and Ivy, it'll take you guys less than a minute to the water pump fixed, as Ivy pulls out her tool bag and is very confident in the repair job.
Ben, are these the nasty things that you're talking about?
Yes.
Oh god.
Uh-oh.
See them wandering, slowly sliding out of the slushy yellow water, moving towards all the commotion, the sound, all the movement.
Can they see me?
With stealth of 12. They don't seem to be looking at you, they seem to be looking at the truck.
Yeah, I'm gonna move over here.
Anyone want to do anything while they get closer?
I mean, I guess we're gonna have to kill them.
I have the ring. I will shoot. I'll go ahead and shoot.
So, you guys head to combat then?
I think so. I think no good will let them come even closer. And I will call to Blackjack to get ready to, pull the truck away in reverse.
So, Orion and Ivy, do you two want to join the combat, or do you two want to finish up repairing the water pump?
I feel like if we finish repairing the water pump, then that gives us, like, will there be water flowing through that could then be used?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I feel like that could be more advantageous.
In all honesty, that's our priority right now.
Okay, it'll be 2 rounds then of you two not combat to get the water pump finished. 2 rounds where your teammates do not have your help.
So these guys don't like water, is that the deal?
It makes it weaker a bit.
Okay.
Jesus, Hanged Man with a natural 20. Oh no, wait, sorry, Hanged Man just rolled a natural... Oh no, never mind. Michael was the one with a natural 20, I forgot Hanged Man has a plus 14.
Jesus.
Alright. Hanged Man levels the machine gun. We shall begin combat.
So they technically stunned if they start after me, Seth?
Yes. Is it just for you, or is it for everyone? All creatures who go after you in the show... Yep. So they are stunned. That means attacks against them are at advantage. Hanged Man will open fire against the first one. They're all identically. That's a hit. He's firing again. Okay, that's a crit because he crits on a 19, and his third shot is wait, he has advantage because they're stunned. Roll again. 2. Okay, well at least it's not a critical failure. Alright, so he's firing all his shots at this one. One was a crit, so it's...
Serious question, Seth.
Yep.
If I'm not in combat, does Jinx fire?
Yes.
If people are in combat around me?
Yes.
Okay.
Because technically you are part of the combat, you're just doing something else.
Okay. So if I walk by a street fight, they get triggered.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So there was one normal hit and one critical hit, so... Alright. Hangman as he opens up with the machine gun. Jimmy, you're up. Yoko, you're up next. What are you doing, Jimmy?
Pew pew review. First, we'll check out this pew pew.
Mm-hmm.
16 to hit. The Gehenna closest to them.
They in range of my brazen.
In your head.
That's a good question, actually.
Uh,
Sorry, it's 30 feet.
30. Okay, I might bet at that.
So no.
Okay,
So it's the same range as Ben's jinxed.
cool.
The pooches.
Yeah, pooches. Alright, Jimmy. You're fine with your trail carbine, that's a hit.
Yay! That's 21. No, 22 damage.
Which one are you firing at again?
This one, the one closest to.
Yep, perfect. 22
That was
damage,
a good pew
perfect.
pew. I will give it a 8 out of 10.
That's
Alright.
40 feet from the
Next pew pew review is only a 13 to hit.
That's a miss.
Does he not have advantage because of...
Alright, yes, they have advantage, Michael. You have advantage because Phil has ninja. Got the hanged man,
That
got
was
it right. Okay, that's a crit.
That's a good pew pew. I give it 20 out of 20.
Uh-huh.
That is 24 damage.
Perfect.
It's a lot of
And then-
damage.
Final pew pew is. I should
Advantage,
right
Michael.
clicked and done with advantage. That's a 17 to hit.
That's a hit.
And that is 19 damage.
Perfect. Alright. Michael's turn. Moving on. Yoko, you're up. Oh,
Okay,
wait. Yoko, you're within 10 feet of it when it takes damage, right? Yeah, okay. Make a dexterity saving throw. As it gets shot, its body, like a balloon, gases puff out of it in streams of hot gas. And they bubble and ooze sprays everywhere.
That's not good. So dexterity check.
Saving throw. Sorry. I'm
Saving
looking
throw.
for a DC of 15. If you get over 20, then you take no damage. If you get between 15 and 20, you take half. Okay, so you take half damage.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
You take only 4 damage.
Cool. Okay, cool. So if I melee him, am I gonna have that same effect out? Oh, Jesus. Where is... Is there anything around that I can throw?
There's some rocks. Do you want to throw some rocks?
Some rocks? Not really. You know what? I'm just going to take the dexterity saving throw. I'm going to whack these guys. But first I'm going to move so I'm in range of the other guys for my brazen. Which I would have to go... Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that.
Big range.
So I have to move like, what, 15 feet? 1,
Move
2,
to the other side of him.
3,
Yeah.
10. But I might move... If I move like here, because I have extra 5 feet range, he can't actually hit me, right?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Then I'm going to whack him with my sword. Actions, attacks. Good damn it.
That is a hit.
That's technically, I guess, with advantage because of my fuck you dice.
Fuck you, dice. Yep. Slice into him with your blade.
I get another attack for free, I think.
Hmm?
I guess that's a hit.
Another big hit. Swing, slicing into him with your katana.
Okay, so I've done one move action, one attack. Do I get another one? Is it 3? I forget.
It's 3 actions, yep.
Yeah, okay, I'll just do another one. Ooh, big
Oh,
damage.
critical hit. That's some big damage. Alright, you slice him with your katana, splitting his chest open like a balloon. He ruptures. Let's see. Everyone within 15 feet of him as he explodes.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so this is a bigger explosion as all the gas comes out at once. So pretty much like a water balloon fill. He falls to the ground and his body just explodes outwards and liquid just sprays in every direction. Liquid acid.
That's not good.
With radiation. Yeah, that is a good saving throw. That is a success. You take half damage.
Am I resistant at all to that damage as a super mutant or not?
As a super mutant, you're resistant to poison damage. No, this is acid. Sorry.
Okay.
You take this half. And everyone else knows how much damage this is because they've seen it roll previously.
Good lord.
So half. So
Yeah,
that would
cool.
be 17. Yeah.
17? Okay.
And the ground is now going to be filled with the bubbling acid. And the other Gehenna also takes it. It fails the saving throw, so it takes the full 34 damage.
That's a lot of damage.
That's a
The
lot of damage.
windmill above you starts to creak as the acid melts through its wooden frame, begins to fall towards you.
Ooh.
Alright. Next up then. Reggie. Miranda, what is Reggie doing?
Just a thought. Because you could, like, I feel like the vehicle should go back away from, because, like, if any of those 2 remaining ones, like, die, then they're gonna, like, engulf the vehicle. Is that right? Yeah.
Essentially,
So-
they explode in about 15 feet.
So maybe, like, for Reggie's turn, what he could do is just, like, go up to, like, Jack and sort of, like, signal to move back a bit when, you know, it's his turn, sort of thing. And that's really it.
Alright. He will navigate for Blackjack. Reverse. Perfect. First, Gehenna's turn. The one in the acid. It moves through the acid, not caring. Straight towards you, Yoko. Walks up to you and it slaps you with a radioactive flaming hand.
Damn.
Oh boy.
Oof.
I think that's a hit.
That is a hit.
Okay.
14 damage?
Damage.
Okay. Oh, I'm on 0 hit points.
As an FYI, you did kill the Gehenna.
Oh yeah, true. So I get 1d10, don't
Yeah. So you're not completely dead. Well, you're nearly dead.
I? Right.
You're at 1. Perfect. Alright, that's that Gehenna's turn. Pooch is up, which is also Yoko's second turn.
Alright, cool. Well, I'm gonna run away.
I'm going to turn it to free movement.
See you later.
Hmm?
I'm gonna run behind the truck here.
They don't take opportunity attacks, by the way. They
Okay, thank God for that.
aren't very fast.
And I'm gonna try to find some big rocks. Try to throw some rocks at them.
Okay. Sure. There's a bunch of gravel beside you. It seems pretty loosely packed. You want to reach into it?
Oh God, I don't know.
You don't, because
No.
there's landmines in it.
Oh no, okay, I will not do that.
No one warned you of the landmine. It wasn't me trying to be mean, but no one warned.
Okay, fair enough. No, in that case, I might just hold my action here Yeah. And I don't know what I'll do for my hold action. I might just skip my turn for him. Pooch.
What is Pooch doing? Do you not have any stim packs? Has no one given Yoko any stim packs? Feels bad, Yoko has no stim packs.
Ivy's the only one with stim packs, so.
Feels bad, Ivy's hoarding all the stim packs.
Well, does Reggie have
All
anything
the
that he could inject me with?
He can burn you with his flamer.
Ugh. I guess you could cauterize my wounds.
He can roll medicine. I mean, you can try rolling medicine on yourself.
If I fuck
Minus
it up,
one.
do I hurt myself?
How close are you, Ben?
To Ben? Oh, Christ.
Oh,
35.
fine.
Okay,
Fine though.
thank God for that. Alright. Yeah, I'll try and patch myself up as best I can. I guess not.
Oh, you can spend one hit die and heal that much.
Okay. Pooch is just going to run away, basically. And
Pooch is scared of the big scary monster.
yeah,
Big scary
he's
tar monster.
seeing his big master get injured, and he's running to his side.
Okay.
He's going to try to lick him. Can Pooch roll medicine?
Sure,
By
why
licking him?
not? It's a wisdom check if Pooch doesn't
Wisdom?
have medicine as a skill.
Yeah. Oh, damn it.
No.
Alright,
Alright,
that's my turn.
Blackjack's turn. I move our car as ass.
Good
Moves
job,
it-
Blackjack.
Get that far. As far as he can move it on his turn. Pretty big. Alright,
job,
the other
buddy.
Gehenna's turns. Alright, fortunately, Ryan and Ivy, you two are technically up on top of like a big filtering tank, so you're pretty safe. Say, oh wait, the Gehenna's dead. Let's see. 4. Car is the big moving target. So car. It's gonna spit acid, Jimmy, at you and the hanged man. Can you two make dexterity saving throws, please?
You know what this calls for?
You wanna use a point of luck? Get a advantage? On you're doing?
Yeah, probably.
Probably.
I mean, I always forget to use my luck anyway, so. Advantage it is before it destroys our car.
Yeah, I'll be subtracting half of the damage from the car as an FYI.
Amazing. I love it.
Nothing personal.
Uh-huh. So
You really
advantage on
don't
a
want us
dex-
to have the truck, do you?
Advantage on a
Excuse me,
dex save, huh?
I'm not the one that drove it up to some poison spitting explosive monsters.
You're the one controlling the monsters, so, you know.
Yeah, but the monsters. Okay, I've been trying to imply this. They're like T-Rexes. Their vision is based on movement. Whatever the biggest moving thing is, they're gonna go after it.
Did anybody pick up on that?
I was saying every time someone moves,
I
it
picked
turns to
up
face you
on-
and it comes towards you.
I picked up
Yeah.
on it chases after something that moves, not the biggest moving thing.
Well, as Seth said, the biggest moving thing. Well, that's technically not the car, is it? It'll be Blackjack.
Well, they can't really see Blackjack because he's mostly behind the car. That's one big
Like,
moving
how
object.
tall is the truck, and how tall is
Blackjack's only like 12 feet tall. He's not massive.
I'm only like 12 feet tall.
Okay, how tall's the vehicle?
Like 8? 8? He's not that big. Not that much bigger. Anyways, Michael, is that saving
Right.
throw?
Oh, bugger.
Can't get out of this. Oh, Michael takes
As
no
a matter of
damage.
fact, I can.
And even roll it with advantage. Just got a natural 20 anyways. Alright, well you take no damage. The car takes half damage and the hanged man takes half damage. Wow, that was a bad roll. Holy shit. The average is like 35 and it rolled 18. Alright.
You mean it's a good roll?
Yes, that's definitely what I mean. The car is has taken a little bit of damage, but it's not that much. Alright, that's the Gehenna's turn. That's the end of round 1. Next round.
We're gonna add
Hangman's
us
up first.
into it because
Oh, yes.
no, wait, wasn't it 2
No, we're
rounds?
after. We're
No,
after this round.
it's fine. I don't think the Gehenna are still going to be alive. You guys fix the water pump. You guys, so you guys can roll initiative. Go for it. I'll be nice. You guys did get like a 35. Okay. The hanged man opens fire at the one, breathing the acid. Machine gun opens up. Rat-a-tat-tat, bang, bang, bang. 2 hits.
Are they within range of my thinking?
Are they? They
Yeah.
are. It's an extra. Total. Alright, he empties rounds into it, and it's looking not very good. It's looking really weak. It's leaking gas and oozing everywhere. Hanged man calls out, "We might want to reverse faster before it explodes." Alright, Jimmy, you're up.
Pew pew time.
I take it
Before,
there's no way that we can move the vehicle any further.
Not until Blackjack's turn.
Yeah.
Alright, that's a 15 to hit.
Oh, yeah, which one are you shooting? The
The
closer
one coming for the vehicle.
Okay, that's a hit.
Reminder: if it explodes, it hits the vehicle, Michael.
Yeah,
You
but
fired.
if it stays alive, it will hit the vehicle.
It's the last combatant.
Alright. Michael's already rolled. Roll damage, Michael, because you hit it.
24.
Well.
Just in the
It
head.
dies.
Yep.
My beautiful truck.
Yep.
The front of the car is within range of the explosion. It does not make a dexterity save, for it is a truck.
So it takes full damage.
Can I roll vehicles to steer?
If it had gas, I would say yes.
Blackjack's pulling. That's providing
It's
active
not Blackjack's
momentum.
turn.
Yes, but you know, it's the action economy means that all this is happening at roughly the same time.
Fine, fine. You can spend the rest of your turn making one vehicles check. Let's see how well of a vehicles check you make.
15.
Okay, it takes half damage. Are you happy now?
Yes.
So 20 instead of 40. Front of the car is looking a little bit melted.
No, it's a good thing we've got a good mechanic.
Ivy's like, you guys make me fix everything. Alright, Yoko, you're up.
Groony. So these landmines, is it just random as to where they are? Can I walk on them by accident?
They're just in the gravel, in the grey gravel.
In the grey gravel. Oh, okay. So I don't want to be near that.
Yoko,
Yeah,
you
Otherwise,
just...
you'll get what happened to me.
Yoko, you step it
Ugh.
onto a bear trap.
What?
Move your token. There's a bear trap there.
Oh, fucking hell. I thought that was just part of the ground.
Yoko, make a dexterity saving throw, DC 15,
Oh.
to not get caught in the bear trap.
Jesus. Okay.
Feel like Phil needs to meet the guy who makes all the traps here
Okay.
and have a conversation with him.
There you go.
It's
Yep,
okay,
no.
so long as Nash doesn't.
You put your hand in it, your foot in it, and you very quickly retract it out as the loud mail goes clang.
That's very close. I would be dead if that was okay. You go here and I'm going to roll medicine again.
Okay.
Medicine.
That's decent, yeah. You heal 1 hit die plus 3. Alright. Anything else, Yoko?
No, I think that's about it.
Ryan, you're up.
How much time has passed since the start of the last encounter?
Like, probably 10 minutes. Sorry.
Okay.
It'll definitely be there for an encounter.
Okay. Okay, so I got 3 actions. Is there a hose that I could spray some
Mhm.
water?
Yeah. There's a hose. It connects to the pipe that feeds down into the mine, but you can just disconnect it and use it as an actual hose.
One movement. Hose, spray at monster.
That big monster, which
Yes,
you
as he's getting closer.
guys now notice that by all the commotion, he's woken up and he's moved over and he's like looking at you guys. If you say that he's looking, he's
The hell
about
is that?
15,
That's
maybe
monster.
20 feet tall. His body is covered with pus, and it looks like he might have once been humanoid, but it's hard to tell because there's no head.
I'm just gonna use an action to like spray him down as much as I can,
Mm-hmm.
and
Okay.
then
Make a dexterity check, please.
sure thing.
That is a hit, so you spray water all over him, making him a little bit damp.
Then for my final action,
Mm-hmm.
gonna run back, yelling, "He's awake!"
Alright, you make a run for it. He looks very damp and very confused and very... a lot more perplexed than he is actually, like, mad. He doesn't get why you just sprayed him with water, but he does look a little bit weaker. Alright?
Did it put out some of the fire on him?
Yes.
Okay.
He'll not be able to breathe fire or acid. Alright. Reggie's turn. Miranda, what is Reggie doing?
Nothing. He doesn't have any medical gear on him, so no.
No. You might want to upgrade him with a medical hand in the future. Just a permanent stim pack that he just stabs people with.
I didn't know. You didn't tell me I could do that.
I didn't think of it until right now.
Okay,
I mean,
well,
there are... Actually, I will tell you, you can do that if you find a... what are they called? Are they called Miss Nurses? Are they called Mr. Doctors? There's a medical version of a Mr. Handy. If you find one of those, you can scavenge its parts to give him a permanent healing power. How's that?
Okay.
Isn't it Sawbones?
Mr. Sawbones? It's one of those. Anyways,
Long
there's
as
a
he's got-
medical Mr. Handy. If you guys find one of those, I will let you give him a permanent healing ability.
So orderly.
Mr. Orderly, thank you, Ben.
Perfect. I will remember that.
Alright, anyways, the final Gehenna's turn. He sees you guys moving nearby. That's wandering towards you. He wanders right up to you, Ryan. And he just stops in front of you. And he kind of sits there. And he makes bubbling sounds. Anyways,
He's not being hostile to me, is he? He's just sitting there. Or is
he's
he-
just sitting there.
He just moved out of. No,
He's just... He gets 4 squares of movement per action, so 2 actions of movement to get to you. And he just stands there. Alright.
Can
Ivy.
I just say to him as he's doing that? Do you want to be washed off too?
He just stands there. You're up, Ivy? What are you doing?
Well,
You're currently on top of, like, a water tank, so you're, like, 5 feet off the ground, so you're kind of safe.
kind of safe, but also half health currently, so I don't know what I want to do.
Mm.
Oh my goodness.
How has this one even been hit yet, or is this at full health?
This one has been hit by the other exploding Gehenna, but no one in your group has actively damaged it.
I'm gonna shoot it. I think that's all I can
Okay.
do. Don't like it when you use that tone. It makes me think that I'm gonna do something wrong.
It makes you think that your car is going to disappear.
Yep.
Go on,
Makes me
shoot
think.
it.
makes me think like I'm gonna disappear. Um. Oh, sorry, that hit advantage on it.
That's fine. We'll just take the first result.
Yep.
Is A26. That definitely hits. Your laser pistol shot flies out, and it hits the Gehenna in the top shoulder. That's a good bit of damage. Notice that your energy shot burns through it and kind of ignites a lot of the gases inside of it. AKA, you do double damage.
Mr. Incognito Man. Just out of curiosity, take a look at that message.
And again.
Who knows, Ben? They haven't
I think I do
exactly
now.
initiated combat once.
I think I know now.
Alright, yep, that hits, Miranda.
How's it looking? Because I do not want it to die.
It is looking like you have melted, you have shot 2 laser holes through it and just burned away tons of tar and gas and coal inside of it, and it's looking like a balloon flapping in the wind.
Okay, I am not gonna shoot it. No more.
Okay, you got one more action. You want to just retreat higher onto the water tank and take cover?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. The monster's turn. Monster's wet, and it looks over across the way at all of you, and it's not really interested in all this commotion and getting more wet. You hear it growl. It pounds its hands on the ground. The entire area kind of shakes a little bit. And then it just sort of turns around and it goes into the mine. It descends.
I mean, that's something.
Recycle for the initiative order. I should have pressed next turn before I removed it. Alright, it's Pooch's turn.
Because if that thingy dies, then will that destroy the pump?
Potentially.
Yeah.
If the Gehenna. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I mean, you could assume that it's a tank that should be able to resist acid because of the fact that it's
Filtering it out.
filtering and cleaning out acid from water.
Oh. I mean,
But then again, that may just be on the inside because who the fuck protects things from both the inside and the outside for something
Exactly.
that just meant to have it on the inside?
Can I go there? I'll go over here. Hang on. Measure how far that is. 25. Over here. And can I get one of these dishes?
off of the radio tower? Sure.
Yeah.
You
Just
pull
cut
one
it
of...
off.
Yeah, sure.
Pull it off.
You cut one of them off with your katana. There's a nice clean cut. Cut through the middle.
Alright. He's looking quite injured, the Gehenna, right?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I probably don't want to kill him yet. There. 35 feet to go down there. Go up there.
Mm-hmm.
So I've moved 25 plus 35. Okay. I have 30 feet total, so that's 2 plus 5. Okay. So that's 2 turns of walking.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. Okay.
You can spend a hit die to get an extra action.
Yeah, I might do that. I'll spend a hit die. And I'm going to move over here to kind of try and use the dish and my shield to
Okay.
block this area.
Okay. So Yoko just runs over and holds this big satellite dish just as a shield between him and the pump. And the
I do
tank.
actually have a shield that I'm using as well. Just to...
Yes. Okay. Alright, perfect. And you hold up your standard tribal wooden shield too.
Yep. I just want to protect this as much as possible because I don't see this thing moving and I think he's going to explode.
Okay. Perfect. Is Pooch doing anything or are we moving on?
Let's move on.
Blackjack. Do you guys still want Blackjack to reverse, or are you guys good there?
Well,
I think reverse is probably a good idea.
yeah, because then it will start to focus on that more than us and move away from the pump.
I was hoping you guys wouldn't have that idea. Alright. Blackjack versus the truck more, and as it reverses, you see the Gehenna looks over its shoulder. Truck, and it moves to turn and follow it. Alright. Hanged Man's turn. He'll just hold his actions for when the Gehenna's in the open by itself. Jimmy, what are you doing?
Pew pew.
Pew pew, motherfucker. Alright.
There's a 13 hit.
That is a big radius.
Is that wise, Michael?
Swear to God, Michael.
Is that
Swear
wise?
to God, if you kill me.
I'll
It's
just like
it's just to get his attention, and I'd have no idea how to get rid of this.
I got it.
I was meant to do that.
Okay, so you're shooting it? Yep. Go for it.
Yep.
Roll damage.
A 13 does it?
In this case, yes.
no, this is not good.
Collective AC. I'm not shooting at its head this time, though. I'm
Yeah.
shooting at its arm.
Yeah, that's fine. Michael, so that's 11 damage, and you're not moving,
16.
right? So that's 16 damage. Miranda, do you want to see what its health is? What that number is? I'm not cheating.
No.
What's its AC, Seth?
Its AC is 15, but -1 for each time it gets shot by a laser weapon because it burns away the protective armor.
I'm not shooting it with a laser weapon.
No,
No, but
Miranda
Miranda
shot it
yeah.
twice, so its AC
Oh,
is
wow.
now 13. So 13 hits, and
Oh,
it
no.
has 16 hit points.
Are you
And you
serious?
just did 16 damage. I just pointed to Miranda. She saw it has exactly 16.
Good lord.
You really fucked
I was
this,
just
Michael.
trying to get. I was just trying to get its
I need a
attention.
technicality here, Seth.
Uh-huh.
Technically, Michael did move. He was in the truck that was moving.
Yeah, but I didn't rule on the previous turns that the truck moving. It's specifically if he takes the move action that he doesn't get the bonus damage. Specifically how I have it ruled.
So does my
Here
shield
I was trying to
protect
save a
Ivy?
peaceful creature's life.
I know, I
Okay.
know, Ben. Anyways,
Does my shield protect us at all?
Yep, Yoko. So the shield protects you. You take half damage automatically because of the shield. If you make your dexterity saving throw, you'll take no damage. Same with you, Miranda, because you're on top of the tank. So the tank protects you. I just want to say, it was gonna walk away. Who shot it?
Yeah, I was like, surely you're gonna hold your action as well, and like we'll just like do that until it's turn. But no,
I was trying to get its attention.
Oh,
its
Didn't
attention was already grabbed.
I didn't realize how low it was because I'm used to seeing auras.
or is that
anything that I
like its
can-
character sheet?
Use
You
to
can spend a
reroll?
hit. Yeah, okay, so you can spend a luck before you roll to get advantage. I'm going to recommend everyone who has a luck point in this area use it, because this is going to be a lot of damage.
Yes.
I know Ben doesn't have a luck point because he used up his 1 point. So Ben, you can spend a hit die to roll a hit die to add to it.
Can I give someone my luck?
No,
No.
but you need to also roll your saving throw, Miranda, and I recommend you use a point of luck. I'm sorry, Ben. 13 is not the DC of 15.
What am I roll? What did you say? Advantage.
If you use a point
using
of
luck.
luck, yeah.
Yeah.
And then you're making a dexterity saving throw.
Is Ben going to be the first one to die again?
I mean, Ben is almost at full health, so he actually has a good chance here of not dying. Okay, so Ivy and Yoko, both of you take no damage because of the cover, and you succeeded your saving throw. And Ben takes, unfortunately, full damage because he did not make his saving throw, even with a hit
Yep.
die. So Ben takes, that's a lot of ones. Only 26, that's really low. That's really
pretty
low.
good.
That's
That's
pretty
very
low.
good.
Can I borrow you for a moment?
Yes.
Mhm.
Being borrowed,
Yeah, it's
BRB.
26 health.
Seth, we have questions for you.
Uh-huh, uh-oh. Yeah.
if you move around in the acid, do you take more damage, or is it just a standard? So
The
you can
acid
walk out of when
lasts
you're fine.
for about 1 minute, and you take damage.
So if you move out of it, then like walking through
If
it,
you
then
end your turn or you move through it, you take damage.
If you're already in it and you move out of it, though, do you take damage?
Yes.
okay.
What if I acrobatics my way out of it? Like,
You can,
Ninja.
then you won't take any damage.
okay.
Anyways, Ben's not dead.
Oh, that's good news.
I'm good.
Anyways, it's still technically Jimmy's turn. Jimmy, how's it going? You just shot it and it exploded all over your 3 friends. What are you doing now?
Well,
You
you
probably just
know,
shoot us, I
Owes
think.
us apology.
I probably owe you an apology. Yes. For
And yet
everybody
one
except
is...
for everybody except Ryan, because he's the one who brought me to death saving throws earlier this session.
This does not make up for me accidentally shooting you.
And no, you're right. It doesn't. It only makes up for you putting me in death saving throws when you killed the last Gehenna. You shooting me is another matter entirely.
You're right. It'll make me like you did 20 damage to 20
You
something
still-
damage to me instead of half damage.
You still owe me for that one.
Oh, don't worry. I owe you for a lot, and you owe me for a lot. So we'll call it even. But
That's why we don't keep score anymore. It's too much of a hassle.
Anyways, you end your turn. The hanged man climbs down and he slaps you on the back of the head. If I didn't know any better, I'd think you deliberately endangered your friends. But I assume that's just you being stupid.
Look, it didn't look that wounded.
It was flapping in the wind like a balloon.
It didn't look that wounded.
Anyways, I'm gonna need you guys to see if you can get out without dying. So we're gonna still be on turns. Yoko, I'm pretty certain you'll be fine. You can walk out of it if you really wanted, but you can acrobatics.
Alternatively,
Yeah, sure.
when it is my turn, if there's anyone still there, I do have rope. I can tie to like one of the.
You also have access to the hose if you want to just spray water and just dissipate the acid.
Will that work?
That's correct.
Okay, yeah, that is true.
Unfortunately, they both go before you, so...
Yeah, I know. So yep.
Well, I can acrobatics my way up to the hose pump.
Sure. And then spray off Ben so he doesn't die.
Yep.
Okay.
Do I need to...
Oh yeah. Oh, you're 22, that's fine, yeah. And then make a dexterity check to spray Ben. Spray him.
I'll spring Ben.
I mean...
Can I spend a hit die?
Sure. Extra efforts, spray Ben. Yeah. 17. Ben, acid is all sprayed off you, and the area is clear.
Okay, I've got a theory about those creatures, guys.
With that, by the way, I will end combat. SP. Go for it, Ben.
I don't think they were actually hostile.
It's only because we attack them.
Or it's not just because we attacked them. I think they were just trying to protect the mine. Because when we fixed that pump and I sprayed off the big one, that other one didn't attack me.
That is true.
Want to check how many more Gehennas? Oh wow! Okay, I put more Gehennas here than I thought. Okay, never mind. Not like here locally, but like in this
More
town.
explosions?
In this region,
Yeah.
that we have to clear to make.
I thought there were 8, and you guys have now killed 4, but there's actually more.
More explosions.
Yeah. To be fair, the mine is a 2-level mega dungeon, so.
If we go down the mine with hoses and just hose them off, they'll become peaceful. And we just tell the miners to hose them off every time they go down.
I think that's a pretty major assumption. Well, that's multiple major assumptions you're making there.
I tell you what, once I'm patched up and, not feeling like I'm about to fall over, I'll test that theory for you.
Just walk it off.
You'll climb down and start moving over to back to your car. the acid in the Gehenna's bodies dissolve, leaving just their skulls.
Anyone else need
Yes.
any form?
I could use a bit.
On a scale
Okay.
of 1 to 35, I'm sitting at 11.
How many healers? I got 2 packs.
Got 2 healers kits, and
If you had to use a kit, don't worry, I'm not that injured. But
Or, no, actually, what I can do, I can use. Where is it?
no, actually, my hit points are at full. Why is that at full? Did you do that, Seth, or did I do that?
I didn't do anything.
No.
Okay, if I want to do.
You're fine. Don't
If I want to do that one.
Oh.
For both, what do I do?
You can just click it, and then so you can spend a hit die, and then you can roll mechanic.
If you roll a hit die, does it automatically heal you in the character sheet?
Oh yes, yeah.
That might be why. Okay, so I'm on 28.
Okay, so you got
2 4s. 2.
you got
Hit
2
2
fours. 2 4s. And what's your mechanics rank? 5. Okay, so each of you get 14 temporary hit points.
Cool.
Technically your AC is +2 while you have those temporary hit points.
Very nice.
And she patches you up with some duct tape. Anyways, you guys return to the car. And as you guys have now repaired the water pump, the door opens and the ghoul Frank comes out. I heard the explosions and I hear the sound of the water pump. Good job.
Just to be safe, I'm assuming Nash is asleep right now.
Yeah,
Okay, good.
Nash is always asleep. Here, in exchange for fixing the water pump, 2.5 cans of gasoline. And for doing such a good job, and doing it so quickly, I'll give you a 45 revolver, some ammo, and a stim pack. I appreciate you fixing the water. Now there's something I can fill my bathtub with.
It's a priority, after all.
Goes over to grab the hose.
Jack, that bear trap.
I know where my traps are.
Hey,
Good.
guys, can I have those?
He just has no interest in letting anybody else know where his traps
Yeah, I was
are.
gonna say.
Anyways, so who wants the 45 revolver and the sim?
Can I have those? I've only got a 10mm pistol, and I'm currently really hurting.
I've got enough guns for now.
I have no guns. Can I use a gun? Do
You're
my fat
ranged.
fingers fit in there?
Yeah, sure. You don't have any range points, so it'd just be rolling dex. But you can, sure.
Okay. Do you want it, Ben? You wanted it. Is the revolver better than the 10mm or worse?
It is better.
Could I have your 10mm then, Ben?
Yeah.
Alright.
2 people. Alright. Well, shall we wrap up there for today and leaving the dungeon of the mine for next time? Now that you guys have water, you can start to move through it and put out things.
Very cool. You can test
sounds
Ben's
like a
hearing as well.
Miranda wants to give 1 stim pack to everyone.
Da 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 da.
Very cool.
I'll give you all a stim pack.
Bum.